Hello everybody, this is TM Glitch, and today we're going to do a tutorial for Machine on a simple, easy drum beat. So, first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go up to the BPM, and you're going to want to set it to something that you want to do. I find it easiest because I can play really fast, I can tap really fast. So I always set my BPM when I'm doing beats and stuff to 159. Depends on the genre though. So if you're gonna do hip hop and trap, I find 59 easiest. If you're gonna do house, um, in another tutorial, I'm gonna do house music. But for this tutorial, we're gonna do hip hop and trap. Um, but if you're doing house, you're gonna want to set it to 120, 128. Okay, so then you're going to want to come over here and you're going to want to pick your drums. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my samples. You can also go into the instruments that you have, but I'm just going to do samples that I've saved. And you are going to select a kick. I like that kick. Okay, so okay, this kick is the right one for me. I like this kick. So we have O3 kick 2, and then you're going to want to go down and you're going to want to pick a snare. I like this one. This one sounds pretty cool. Alright, you're going to exit the browser area, and you can do this all on your controller, but I normally do the setup part on the actual software. Alright, so then what you're going to want to do after that is you're going to want to click over here anywhere, and you're just going to want to create your grids. So I find it easiest for them to record on 116 or 132. 132 will just make everything smaller, and it will also, instead of having 16 in one frame, it's going to have 32 in this area instead of 16. Not too technical, trying not to make it too technical, trying to make it really easy, because I find really technical stuff a little bit difficult to understand, and that's why I have been held back from producing, because all the technicalities and stuff just really don't like me, and I don't like them either. Alright, so what we're gonna want to do now is you're gonna want to go into your machine controller. For me, it's going to be the Maschine Mark III and the Maschine Jam. I know they like it to be Maschine, but I call it the Maschine. Alright, so now we're going to want to click Shift and record. This may be different for your machine, but for mine it's Shift, record, and it's going to give us a tap down like that. Now, this is the time that you would be doing your drum beat. So, for mine, I'm going to do that again. Remember, Shift, record, and then on your controller, you can do a simple drum beat, something maybe like this. Alright, so that sounds pretty good now. So now we're going to take off record, and we're going to basically make sure everything aligns in this grid correctly. Okay. So basically what you're going to want to do is now tweak things really, really slightly. You don't want to make any big tweaks, or you don't want to delete anything. You just want to make sure everything is on the grid and sounds just the way you want it. So I'm going to drag this over here. Alright, something like that. Sounds pretty good. Alright, I think I like this. Alright, so now that we have that done, we have a kick and a snare. Alright, now for the next part, we're going to go back into our browser area and we're going to select some hi-hats. Now keep in mind this is going to be a very what's the word, non-technical way to do it. So you're going to want to Alright, I like that one. Alright, so after you select it, on my controller there's a button that says Note Repeat, and under it, it says ARP. So, the way I have mine set up is where I can switch between the notes that are repeating when I hold it down. It goes to 1/8, 1/16, 1/16 triplets, and 1/32. Now, you can change these by pressing the Note ARP button and highlighting on the right screen the one that you want, and then once it's highlighted on the left screen, there should be a rate or rhythm, and the knob underneath that is the one that changes it. And then you can change each one to what you want by selecting and going back and forth between that. But today, we're just going to focus on the drum beat. So, we're going to want to press Note ARP Repeat and press down the desired button for your hi-hats. And that sounds pretty good, right? Just by pressing the Note and ARP button, holding it down, and going from 1/8, 1/16, 1/8, 1/16. Now I'm going to do it a little bit differently. 1/8, 1/16, 1/8, 1/16, 1/8, 1/16, and then quickly jump. 1/8, 1/16, 1/8, 1/16, 1/8, 1/16, 1/8, 1/16, 1/8, something like that. Now the same way that we did it before, you're going to want to click Shift, Record, and it's going to give us a tap down. 2, 3, 4. And it's going to start playing our beat. Alright? Now that's very helpful because now when you take Shift and Record, you can immediately start at the end of the tap down with your hi-hats. So let's do that together. We're going to press Shift, Record, go to our note, repeat ARP, and we're going to hold that down and hold down our hi-hat pad at the same time, and then at the top we're going to alternate between the different rates of repeating. That way we can create a cool hi-hat roll. Alright, let's do it. Shift, record, hold down, and there we go. We have our beat. Sounds pretty good. I like it. Alright, so now we're going to want to go, and we're going to want to do a little bit changing up. Okay, this is a little bit more technical, so we're going to want to go down, and we're going to want to pick an open hat. So now we're going to listen to the track. And now this part we can do by tapping on the pad where we want. So we're going to do Shift, Record, and after we put in our hi-hat that has a sound, we're going to want to tap on it where we have it. And then that'll be our beat. Ready? Shift, record. Sounds pretty good. And if you guys do get good enough and you practice this and you look up some more tutorials, or you watch this multiple times, you'll learn. And I think it was yesterday I did a beat and I was able to make it sound amazing. Now, granted, this is with synths and other stuff, but you can see the pattern here. And this is with synths, and I'm just going to play a little snippet for you. But this is what it will sound like if you complete and you learn all you need to know, and you can start making music that sounds like this. Alright, well, that's all for today. I'll probably do some more tutorials later on. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, a comment for what you want to see a tutorial for next, and most importantly, subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.